Good morning everyone. So today we are going to learn a very important chapter from class 10, that is chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. This is one of the most important chapter, and using this chapter you have to learn there are many ratios, sums, then you have regarding identities. So here, first of all, what are the key points you must know from this chapter? First is regarding trigonometric ratios. First point is regarding your trigonometric ratios. Then you have to learn regarding its complementary angles. And third is trigonometric identities. Okay, using these three topics you will be having different sums. So first is trigonometric ratio, second is regarding formulas related to your complementary angles of the various trigonometric ratios, third is your trigonometric identities. Okay, so first of all I would like to discuss what do you mean by trigonometry. So whenever we are talking about trigonometry, the trigonometry is always associated with only one triangle, that is your right angle triangle. So as we all have learned in our primary classes, there are various types of triangles, like you have obtuse angle triangle, you had acute angle triangle, you had scalene triangle, you have right angle triangle. So what triangle is required here in this chapter trigonometry is your right angle triangle. So since this term trigonometry is divided into three parts. Tri means it's a three sides of a triangle. Okay, sorry, tri means three, gon means your sides, and metry means metron, or you can say regarding the measure. So trigonometry is a special branch of mathematics which shows relation between your three sides of a triangle. Okay, it's a special branch of mathematics which shows the relation between the three sides of the triangle and its angle. Okay, so this is the definition of your trigonometry. So it is showing the relation between, as we all know, that triangle is of three sides and three angles. So it's a special branch of mathematics which will be showing the relation between the three sides and its angles. Okay, so this is the first definition you must learn. And your trigonometry is divided into three parts. Tri, that is three, gon means the sides of the triangle, and metry means it is measure. So using this three things we are getting the term trigonometry. So first of all, today let us learn what does trigonometric ratio stands for. Okay, so already I am telling you that you have to focus on a single triangle, that is your right angle triangle. Okay, and let us focus on this angle, and I am naming this angle to be theta. Okay, So this is a symbol and the name of this symbol is known as theta. That means you are focusing on your angle C. In trigonometric ratio, there are 6 different types of ratios. First is your sine, second is your cosine, third is your tangent, fourth is your cosecant, fifth is your secant, sixth is your cotangent. Okay, so sine is associated with the symbol sin, cosine means cos, tangent means tan, cosecant means your cosec angle, secant means your sec angle, and cotangent means stands for cot. Okay, so these are the 6 different names of our trigonometric ratios. Okay, so these are the 6 different names you have to learn, and the full form of these angles ratios are this. Okay, sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Okay, now as we all know that if this is a right angle triangle and we are focusing on this angle, okay, so this side will be termed as our base, angle opposite to the angle, side opposite to the angle will be termed as our perpendicular. Okay, and the third side is our hypotenuse. I think all of you know this. So whenever we are focusing on this angle associated side will be termed as our base, angle opposite side will be the perpendicular, and the third side is the hypotenuse side, which is the longest side of our triangle. Okay, now based on these 3 terms, you have to make formulas regarding all the 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, now I will show you how the ratios are made. So first I am writing sine. Okay, sine means your perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay, second is cos, that is base by hypotenuse. Third is your tan, that is perpendicular by base. Okay, first let us learn these 3 terms. Perpendicular, okay, so perpendicular side is your AB by hypotenuse will be AC. Okay, base is our BC upon AC, tan is our AB by base is our BC. Okay, so first let us learn these 3 terms, sine, cos, and tangent. Okay, sine is our AB by AC, cos is your base by hypotenuse, and tangent, that is tan, is perpendicular by base, that is AB by BC. So here first let us learn this. Okay, and automatically if you can learn these 3 terms, you can automatically remember this remaining 3 terms. Okay, why? Because if you see, always remember the 4 and 1 are related. Okay, number 5 point and number 2 are related, connection is there, and with 6 and with point number 3 there is a connection. So if you can remember this first three, automatically the remaining 3 trigonometric ratios will be easy for you all to remember. Now if you want to learn the first 3 formula, there is a shortcut. Okay, so I will tell you what is the shortcut. So if you want to remember this, I will give you a small 3-line poem. That is, some people have curly brown hair, turns permanently black. Okay, now you will be confused how this 3 lines poem is have some connection with this trigonometric values. Okay, now see here, sine, that is goes for S. Okay, perpendicular, you can see here, perpendicular will be going for P. Okay, and hypotenuse will be going for your A, half. Clear all of you? Okay, similarly see, cos, that is curly, that is for C. Base, that is brown, that is your first letter, all of you take the first letter. Okay, hypotenuse, that is your H. So curly brown hair, that is cos, base and hypotenuse. Clear? Turns, that is your tangent. Perpendicular, that is the permanently P and perpendicular. And you can see base, that is black. Okay. So if you can remember the first initial of this all letters, then you can easily remember the formula. That is sine perpendicular by hypotenuse, cos base by hypotenuse, tangent, that is tan perpendicular by base. So this is an easy process to remember your trigonometric ratios. Okay. Now already I have told that sine and cosec has connection. They are having some connection. Okay. How it is connected I am showing you. Sine will be inverse of cosec. Okay. Cos and sec are inverse of each other. Okay. And tan will be inverse of cot. Okay. So this relation also you have to understand. Okay. So if sine goes for perpendicular by hypotenuse, then your cosec will be going the opposite, that is hypotenuse by perpendicular. Cos is your base by hypotenuse, that means your sec will be going for hypotenuse by base. And if you are going for tangent, that is tan, that is perpendicular by base, your cot will be going for base by perpendicular. So if you remember the first three of this trigonometric ratio, then automatically you can remember the other three trigonometric ratios. Okay. Okay. Now see here, since I am writing the first three formulas, and here you can see I am writing the triangle. So I am taking which angle? Angle C. Isn't it? So here I will write sine C, cos C and tan C, because we are focusing on this angle, that is your angle C. Okay. Now if you have focus on an angle A, then this will be AB will be termed as your base, then BC will be termed as your perpendicular, and third side is the automatic hypotenuse side. So hypotenuse will have no confusion. So always remember, when you are taking any theta angle, the side associated with the theta will always be base. Okay. Now here, if now we are focusing on angle C, that's why we have written these sides. Suppose if you are focusing on this angle, then our formula will be different. How it will be different? Then our triangle will look like this. So if you are focusing on this angle, okay, so this will be our base, this will be our perpendicular, and this is our hypotenuse. Okay. So if I write sine angle A, or you are writing theta, so it will be BC by AC. If you are writing cos A, that will be AB by AC. And if you are writing tan A, that will be BC by AB. Okay. So I hope all of you understood the trigonometric ratios. So for depending on the angle, you have to consider the sides of the triangle. Okay. So this is our trigonometric ratios part.